I chose forensics because I think it interests me the most. I think it's going to be a really challenging road ahead because they're not necessarily wanting to be where they are in the prison setting. So I think it'll be challenging more so than having individuals who want to come in for therapy. I chose Forest because it was close to home. It had that feel to it that I really liked. Everybody kind of knew each other, and at any time you can walk down the hallway and pop your head into one of the professor's doors and they're probably going to be in there and have time for you. Being able to work directly with individuals who have who have worked at the Greene County Jail or who currently work at the FedMed, that experience is just something that I don't think anyone else gets. I mean, Dr. Pites is nationally known. They fly her all over the country to testify, and I think it's really important and awesome that she is intertwined with our school and works one-on-one with students, practicum students, and allows for that to be done because I don't think that any other school probably has that opportunity with the one-on-one contact with someone like her, and even with Dr. Powers as well. In our sports psych group, we were doing a social last summer with the student council, and I've never grilled in my life. I just don't grill. And so I was working with another student, and he was going to be in charge of the grilling and do the manly thing, and I think we forgot to put the things underneath the grill that like catches the grease and such, and so it was dripping down onto the propane tank, and the next thing we know we had a fire, and we were looking at it like, that can't be a fire. No, but it was. But we put it out, fire extinguishers and everything, so it was no harm done. But I thought it was very interesting that, so we kind of broke that grill, but we had to have another grill brought in by a different student so that we could feed everybody that came to the event before we went to the Springfield Cardinals game. So it was interesting. Definitely a challenging experience, but it's doable. People do it every year, but you really have to have your heart and soul into it because it does take a lot of time, but it's time that is well spent. At the end of the day, you just feel good about yourself and what you're going to do. And as Dr. Powers always says, is trust the process. So being able to go through that, knowing that it may not be as fun as you may like it to be, but at the end, it's going to be worth it, and you're going to be one of the top candidates when it comes to graduation and looking for a job.